Good morning. Welcome to Born to Explore. We've got the van loaded up, we've got Troy sitting here, and we're on our way to Ravine Gardens State Park. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Maddie, and this is Troy, and we're born to explore. Troy actually used to get really car sick. When we were in our Subaru Crosstrek, we would put him in the hash brown.
Fry him up real good.
The hatchback, and he would end up throwing up almost every time we would drive more than 30 minutes. So we did a bunch of research and we found these calming treats that helped for short rides, but for longer rides we've actually been giving him Benadryl, and so that's been working really well. He's not panting or nothing. So he's a happy camper. He's been enjoying just sitting on my lap. He'll go and just look out the window. And he seems to really like it. Every time we go outside to take him out potty, he's trying to get in the van, so that's exciting because I think we were concerned about how much he would like it. He's showing off for the camera. He's never done that before.
All right guys, so it is 7:45 a.m. and the park doesn't open till 8, so we'll be hanging out front for 15 minutes and then we'll bring you guys in. All right, so we made it, we're in. It costs $5 to park, which isn't bad at all. So far, we just walked past the, they have a fountain up front, and we're just about to start, what was the trail called? The Azalea Trail? I think it's Azalea Trail, the Azalea Trail. So let's go. We really got to work on Troy. Whenever we take him places that he's familiar with, he does great. He knows heel and he'll stay right at our sides. Most of the time he doesn't hardly tug at all. But when he's at a new place, like when we were hiking up in Georgia, he goes crazy and pulls like pit bulls are known to do. So we really need to work on that.
Oh, this is so pretty.
This is amazing.
I've been here once before, I think it was like 5 years ago, for a wedding, but I don't remember it being this pretty.
So he said
down
go
over there was where
left.
The wedding was.
So from the last hurricane that we had, we were talking with the park ranger before we actually started our hike. He said that they had a really bad washout on one of the other trails, so we're going to try to stay away from that. So here, take a look at this sign. And that would be this trail down to the right there. So here we go.
It's actually really nice outside right now. I think it's like 65 degrees or something like that.
And pretty cloudy, so.
Yeah. I'm just a wimp, I needed a jacket. This is like the perfect weather to go hiking in Florida.
So I think it's to the left this way. The name of this park is, what is it, Ravine Gardens. So they're known for these two big ravines that they have and these two suspension bridges. So I believe the trail that we're on is going to get us there. So that's what our goal is to find these two suspension bridges. So we've been hiking for, what would you say, Maddie?
2 minutes?
I'd say 5 minutes. But Troy's already getting a little better, and as I say that, he starts to tug again. But yeah, this place is really cool, really cool. They actually have, I don't know if you can hear in the background, but they actually have some park rangers right now weed whacking some of the path where, you know, like weeds and stuff is overgrown. There were some fallen down trees that they were clearing. So it seems to be a really, really well-maintained park. I mean, there's not many people hiking around right now, but already we've seen like 6 park rangers. They ride around in those little motorized gator things. So yeah, really, really cool park.
Are you in mud right now?
Kind of mud, yeah. That little patch of weeds right there, just right about here underneath there, there is a decent size, it looks like snapping turtle. So pretty cool in this shallow little pond here. There is this really cool little picnic area just at the far end of that pond. They have a few of those little barbecue things, nice little trash can, recycle bin, and then boom, right across from the first suspension bridge you can see in the background there. So we just confirmed via the signs over there that the trail we want to be on is the Azalea Trail, and hopefully that'll get us up there on one of those suspension bridges. And just a second ago, we were down standing over there. Supposedly there is a second suspension bridge somewhere, so we'll see if we can't find that. Check this out. We have been following the red dot, like the red dot on the trees, the paint mark that the rangers told us to follow. So I don't know if, oh my gosh, Troy. I don't know if they just haven't made it here yet to clear this, but I don't know if we're gonna make it over that or not.
So after debating about it, we decided we're born to explore. So we're gonna hop the log.
Maddie said it's like a 4-foot drop on the other side for Troy, but as you can tell, I'm actually holding him back because he really wants to jump down on the other side. So I think what I'm gonna do is Maddie's gonna hold Troy, I'm gonna climb down over first, and then I'll just pick him up and place him on the other side. So this is how far the drop is on the other side. I mean, it's maybe even 4.5 feet. I got him, babe. It has been a pretty steady climb back up. So we're still going up here. So hopefully we are soon approaching the second suspension bridge. All right, so we've still been hiking up, and it's interesting because automatically when I think of Florida, hey, Troy, stop. Hey, calm down, bud.
I see the suspension bridge.
Sweet. And we've just been continually hiking up. And it's interesting because you think of, when you think of Florida, normally you think of flat land, or at least I do, especially compared to some of the things you can find. And is that the same suspension bridge?
Oh my gosh, it is. We just hiked in a freaking circle. Yeah, because these are the steps that Troy was trying to climb up when we walked across.
Goodness. Well,
they tricked us. They said there were two.
We hiked through the mud and we hopped over a tree and made a huge loop. And we are right here back at the same suspension bridge. So I think what we will do is hike back down there and set up lunch at the picnic tables around the lake there. We just stopped here to take a break. We got Troy sitting up here on the table trying to catch his breath, and we just noticed that he actually had a good sized tick just about to go inside his ear. It hadn't actually latched on yet. It was just kind of crawling around, and so I grabbed it and pulled it off. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little tick check and make sure we're good. So one of our go-to snacks for hikes are these little tuna salad kits. So we're gonna go ahead and munch on here real quick.
Troy's on the table and he's like, "Where's my snack?"
Normally, right about now, Troy would be worried about being as close to us as possible.
Sanitizer?
Yes, please. He is not so much concerned about what we're eating. He won't try to snag any of our food. I mean, you know, even if he's super hyper, he won't try and snag our food, but he just likes being so close to us. He's just so tired right now that he doesn't even care. And the table is actually nice and cold. So it's probably refreshing for him. Not only does this park have the suspension bridges, which is really, really cool, but it also has amazing gardens, which we passed part of when we were coming in. But obviously this time of year is not really the time you'd want to come looking for flowers. So, but I'm sure springtime, this place has got to be just amazing, beautiful. Definitely a lot hotter outside, I'm sure. The bugs are probably worse. Mosquitoes, really, I didn't notice any mosquitoes at all, so
No, I didn't.
it was awesome.
From having the backpack on, like my shirt got all sweaty and now I'm like cold. I need my jacket back.
Oh, oh. Position change.
We have a really pretty view from our picnic table.
Yeah, this place is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is so good. I didn't realize how hungry I was till I took the first bite.
The key with these little tuna packets is getting the perfect amount on each cracker. There's 6 crackers, I think, that come with it. And then this little can of tuna. And if you're not good about evenly putting the same amount on each cracker, this is what you end up with on your last cracker. It's just a little tiny blob.
I like getting those like Ritz cracker packets. I don't know how many are each. It's like the little snack size or whatever. But I'll use that snack size and the little packet of crackers here and just put a little tuna on each cracker. Because I'm not like a huge fan of fish. Actually, this is the only fish that I'll eat is the canned tuna. And it has to be like a lot of mayonnaise and different flavors because the fish I just can't do.
So while I'm thinking about it, the last time we gave you guys an update on our subscriber count and our view count, it was just 2 or 3 videos ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, and we had 70, maybe 60 subscribers, and I think under 2,000 total views across all of our videos. And right now we're at like 990 something subscribers.
Yeah, 94.
I'm pretty sure we'll hit 1,000 subscribers today, and almost 60,000 views, if not a little bit more right now, across all of our videos. So thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. It's super encouraging and it makes a huge difference to us. So thank you guys.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Thank you.
Now I'm sure that some of you would say this is debatable, but I'm gonna say it's a for sure fact. We have the cutest and coolest dog there is. Right, bud? I mean, look at this. He's just hanging out. We got tuna laying around. No big deal. I mean, okay, maybe part of it is that he did a bunch of hiking, and also could be the Benadryl. But no, this is how he normally is. He's just chill and relaxing, unless we rile him up. We just finished lunch, and we're about ready to pick Troy up and put him back on the ground and head out. And we just found like 5 more ticks on him. So we are hardcore checking. I didn't realize how well they could hide in his fur. I mean, he has really short hair, and some of those ticks were really dug in there. So we're gonna take a couple extra minutes and make sure before we put him back in the van that we can get all those ticks off.
Troy, come here, buddy.
Come on, bud. Good boy. After picking a few ticks off of Troy, we decided that that was enough ticks for today. So we are going to walk back on the main road here and call that a day. So I think we're getting pretty close to the end here, back up by the parking lot. And on the right hand side here, there's some huge stalks of what look like bamboo. So that's really cool. All right, we got Troy in the van, and it actually looks like he's driving from right there, doesn't it? So we're gonna hop in and head out. So we just wanted to take a second and say thank you to those of you who have already partnered with us on Patreon. Ling Mong Ping has joined us on the Aspiring Explorer level, and my mom has joined us on the Dedicated Explorer level. So thank you guys so much.
If you guys are interested to find out more about Patreon and look at our page, there will be a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
And if you want to follow along as we continue to explore Florida and make the final preparations before full-time life on the road in March 2018, please click subscribe. We're going to continue posting a video at least once every other week, and then when we are full-time in March, we'll be posting 2 to 3 times a week.
And remember, guys, we were born to explore. that's a wrap.